Alright guys, I hear there is a rumor that some people want to see my latest Minecraft world, my latest Minecraft base, which is actually a couple years old. I haven't worked on it that much in a while. So I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do it real quick. We're just going to look at one part of my base. So you can see that desert temple over there. Yeah, I don't do desert temples anymore. So for those of you who saw my last video and you thought that's where my base is going to be, you're wrong. It's way over here. So let's book on over here. That is one thing I want to fix. So here is my base. Got this little tower that's really just meant so I can look out and see if there's any Enderman around when I'm Enderman hunting. I got my base is actually down here. We'll see that in a second. Got a wandering marketplace guy, dude. This is the site of the creeper bombardment of 2021, maybe? I don't know, it's been a while. I just never filled it in. Okay, so this here, oh, and this isn't filled in. Well, we'll look at that in a second. This here is an iron farm. It's works really well. If I'm anywhere near it and the chunk is loaded, it just makes me lots of stuff. So here's where all the poppy are. Here's where all the iron gets sorted into. There's some villagers up there, and they breed, or they cause iron golems to spawn, and then the iron golem dies. It's great. Over here is just where I grow trees and bamboo and some bushes and other stuff. You see I got a tiny bit of sugarcane here, just for when I need those resources. I got some horse skittering around, like this guy here with the gold armor. We will use him maybe another episode where I can show you the second part of the base. And real quick before the sun goes down, I will show you this because you won't be able to see it otherwise. This is where this bed here is meant for to be part of my villager spawner, which we'll see here in a second. So let's go, with the sun going down, we'll go and we'll take a quick nap. And then we'll be up in the sunshine, and we won't have to worry about any mobs or anything like that. So here is the front of my base. It's going to be more beautiful, but right now it's not. There's my portal. I've got an up and down elevator. We'll see that when we get down bottom. I got a cat making sure all the creepers stay away. What the heck is that? I got some Xbox bar, game bar that I don't even know about. This is on Drum's new computer, by the way. Here's the villager breeder. We'll look at that here in a second. And then here is my bedroom, which I really like because it's got this aquarium with these tropical fish that I had to travel so many blocks away to find. It took me forever to find tropical fish on this world. But anyway, let's take a quick nap. I will probably have to edit around that nap because it took way too long. Okay, so the villager's breeder, these two harvest all these carrots and then eventually decide they're going to make babies if that bed back there is accessible. When I have the switch down, it is not accessible, and so this right now the villager breeder is off. They will still try to breed, but they can't. So works really well. When the babies are born, they fall through this hole, and we'll see that at the bottom of the base. They land safely. This is a bread farm. There's two villagers in there. One is trapped. Let me see if we come around here. This guy right here in my crosshairs is trapped, and so the other guy will try to throw him bread from time to time, but he misses and it ends up here. I got my bee farm there we'll look at in a second. Got my cow farm right here. It's an entity farm. For those of you who don't know what that is, tough. You should figure it out. And this is the beginning of my treasure room. You can see it's going to continue on that way indefinitely, but it's got a couple different stories. Most of the chests are not even full. Oh, I hear a how? Gosh darn it! What the heck? How did this guy get in there? What do you? I know you're good against creepers over there, cat, but you should have warned me about the zombie. Okay. Anyway, most of these are not even full, and they're not as organized as the labels would appear, but we're getting there. And in here, this is a super secret. Don't tell anybody about this. In here is a little super secret passageway to my enchanting table. And that is all that's back here. There is definitely not something on the other side of this. Oh, wait, there is. Just kidding. So the other side of that painting is this little room that I was going to make, have all my cool armor and stuff, but I kind of abandoned that project. This is one that I'm probably not even going to do anything with anytime soon. But treasure room, we'll continue on that way for a long, long time. Okay, moving along quickly because we got lots to cover. Here is the bee farm. Bee farm has probably about 20 bees. Why is it? Oh, that door is good. It has probably 15 or 20 bees. Here they are. There, you see they're all going, and you can just come up here and you can scoop out all of the honey over here. So I have as many honey blocks as I want, and I don't ever have to let those bees out. Pretty cool farm. Over here we got a really efficient melon farm and a pretty efficient pumpkin farm. You see pumpkins chug away, and melons, I got more melons than I know what to do with. You can see I can walk back here. You can't even get those because everything is full. Over here is a really inefficient sugarcane farm. It really doesn't produce that much, but at the time I made it, I didn't need it to produce that much. But it's only like 10 blocks deep or something like that. And then I have another entity farm over here for hogs, for pigs. If you don't know what an entity farm is, still, it's your problem. Figure it out. There's the redstone for this that I haven't closed up yet. But eventually I'm going to do some more construction over here. All right, quickly, because there's still lots to see. And I don't want this to be like a 15-minute video. Over here, this is going to lead to another section of the Minecraft world that I have stuff in. Down here is a condensed version of my sheep farm. So for those of you who saw my previous video from a world that was like literally from 1990, not 1990, from 2018 maybe, something like that, a long time ago, I had a big sheep farm. This is a condensed version of that, but just allows me to get as much wool, different colored wool, as I can manage. Here's just the scenic route down to my slime farm. Now my slime farm is huge. It's like a 7-layer slime farm, really, really efficient. And I think now that there's been a few releases, I don't know that it works anymore. I haven't seen a slime on this thing in so long, and it used to just, I mean, there'd be slime after slime after slime. So I don't know if this is no longer a slime chunk. I'm not sure. But anyway, let's go down. So every level has a landing on it like this. Nice green grass and some my favorite lighting sources, the pumpkin or jack-o'-lantern, I guess. We're not going to stop on every level. We're just going to go down one more and come out here where there's a path. And that path will lead us to, you can see how efficient this thing is. I got so many slime blocks. This is going to lead us to the up and down elevator that you saw before. You saw the top of them, so here we are at the beginning, or the front of my base, and then we can just go back down, right where we were. There is another up and down right here. This just goes to some place where I mine. There's nothing fancy down there. Again, more scenery, and then Larry. This is Larry the Iron Golem. He protects my villagers down here, where I made a bunch of villagers of each profession, so I could trade with all of them. I think some stuff with villagers has changed, so I don't even know how well this works anymore. But I can get anything I want pretty cheap. So, yeah, and they're locked in there. They can't move. Oop, I forgot. You got to jump over that one. And Larry spawns no matter what, so even if I kill him, he'll spawn again because there's so many villagers down here. And this is where the villagers, you can see up there is where the villagers fall for my villager breeder. And they would fall down here, they'd go through the water so they'd be safe, and then they would go find a bed over here, and now I've got them trapped forever. And that is pretty much it. I tried to give you the, oh, there's one other secret. Don't tell anyone about this. There's one other secret. If you go, oh, whoops, I jumped too high. If you run through here, there's, well, nothing yet. But eventually I was going to build something over here. I don't know what it is, but this is just my way of being a nerd and throwing some stuff up there. So a little secret entrance to nothingness. But that's it. That's pretty much the whole base. So that is my main base where I get most of my gear and stuff like that. I have another section of the world relatively developed. It's over on the other side of that hill by, I don't know, it's not very far away. But maybe if you guys are interested, I can take a horse ride over there next time and show you what I've got over there.